Let's go to Dreamtime at the G, where the Bombers got over the Tigers after a really disappointing week the week before. This is a response that all Bombers fans would have been after.
Yeah, and the big change in this, obviously they possessed the ball, plus 100 in disposals, and then just their ability to win clearance, so plus 22 at clearance and plus 13 inside 50s tackles. So this just shows their ability to pressure around the footy inside their forward half, inside their forward 50 and win clearance, and they were able to make that count on the scoreboard. And it was an impressive performance in the sense that they just needed to get the job done. They needed to get the win. The Tigers, who are coming up to be a pretty gritty opponent for anyone to face, went with them for probably about 3/4 of the game, and then Essendon were able to really assert their ascendancy on the game and on their opponent and get the job done in the end.
And how about Angus Clark, the debutant for the Bombers, the South Australian dairy farmer who rose to the occasion?
Well, I love nothing more than a debutant kicking a goal, but when a debutant goes on, has 16 disposals, 8 score involvements and 3 goals, that is a very good performance for a guy in his first game. And considering the issues, or not the issues, but the injuries, which we'll get to, but they've had in their forward line, to find a guy that can come in, give you a return like 3 goals, that's nothing but impressive, really, in a mid-season pickup that they've been able to put forward, get working and kick 3, and it just is, he was so infectious in the game. You saw some of the response during the week from the families that when they announced the debutant, it was nice scenes, and we always love Gatorade showers and celebrations for a player's first goal and first win.
Now, it came at a cost for both sides that game. Let's start with Richmond. Sam Lawler is the big headline out of that. Out with a hamstring injury. He suffered a hamstring injury, significant one in his draft year, which kept him out for 8 to 10 weeks. So we're hoping not a recurrence of that. And then Thompson Dow also subbed out with a knee knock. Zach Reid, breaks your heart for a guy that's had so many soft tissue injuries. He was kept out for almost a year on the sidelines with 3 consecutive left hammies. He's done his right one just there on Friday night. And Kyle Langford spent 5 weeks on the sideline already with a hamstring issue. Has had so many soft tissue injuries. That's a quad. It's the same leg that he did the hammy in round 1 against Hawthorn, but you'd expect that he'd be on the sidelines for a significant amount of time. Scans are confirmed strains for both those Essendon guys now, but really not a great result, and just compounds, adds insult to injury for the Bombers. This is getting unprecedented in terms of key position stocks.
Yeah, exactly right. The key position stocks that they've now lost, and Zach Reid, was starting to see him put together a really tidy season and finally play back-to-back games, and another soft tissue for him. And the other one, Nick Cox, so the concussion, obviously the timeline around that is pretty cloudy considering the ongoing symptoms that he's having, but you've got to think that their opportunity to refill some of those key position stocks must be the mid-season draft, which is obviously coming up on Wednesday. You'd think they'd go after at least 1, if not 2, mid-season recruits to fill those key position stocks.
With those injuries, you almost could end up with this incredible situation where the Bombers play on Thursday night, the draft on Wednesday night. Imagine a player with 1 day on an AFL list gets his first game.